From Champs Event Center in Jackson, Tennessee, it is Hub City Fight Night. And tonight, it's a 3-bout card. You're going to be seeing all of it on Worthy Road Studios, one fight at a time. And in the ring is one of Jackson's own 147-pounder Indria Spearman. Spearman comes in at 5'4", and his opponent coming to the ring now is from Kenner, Louisiana. He also goes in at 147 pounds. He is known as Sir Williams. Sir will have on the red gloves, and Spearman will be wearing the gray gloves. Spearman is 28 years old, and Williams is a veteran at 36. And this is a presentation of Champions Enterprise, Lido, and Team Ingram's Rayford Collins Jackson Boxing Club.
So this bout will be an exhibition bout, and before we get started, I want to introduce you to Lamont, Ingram, who helped make this all possible in this snowy conditions.
First of all, for making this day possible. Thank you guys, first and foremost, because without you, we would not even have a show. Without the boxers first, coming out, in this dangerous, treacherous weather, it just lets me know that, I feel like you guys love me. Because you came out, man, and support this event. I hate that the air, the heat went out, y'all, and I almost wanted to cancel this event many times, but Mr. Brian kept telling me, man, just hold on, it's gonna be okay. I'm like, no, cancel. But he kept telling me to hold on. I am so glad that I'm here, because just looking around the room, I see so many people. I see the boxers in the ring. We're gonna have a show, man, and I'm so excited. I thank you guys for coming out.
We're going to tell you more about the nonprofit that this event supports after the first fight, but we want to see some fights. Let's go.
You heard my man, we want to see some fights.
And we're about set to go with this one.
We have boxing.
Spearman,
blue corner.
he checks in as 5'4".
With the black trunks and the gold trim, representing Jackson Boxing Club out of right here in Jackson, Tennessee, Nadaira Parker Spearman.
Spearman's going to be giving away about 5 inches to Sir Williams.
About wearing the white trunks with the gold and purple trim, out of New Orleans, Indiana, representing Get It Out of the Mud Boxing, Sir Williams, the Ultimate Warrior.
He is from Kenner, Louisiana, which is the most populous city in Jefferson Parish, just outside of New Orleans. This is going to be a 6-rounder, and we're glad to be with you on Worthy Road Studios for Championship Boxing from Jackson. There's the bell for round 1. And these guys are going to be checking each other out. Both of them are in excellent condition. And they're measuring each other. None of those blows have had a lot of authority. camera angle probably makes it look more so. But going into the corner, and it is Williams who is going to the attack against Ellis. Good block on both of them, a couple of misses. As we say, Williams is 36 years old, so he's been through the wars. Gets in a blow to the chest and a return to the midsection by Ellis, by Spearman. Spearman has a pretty long reach, even though he's not extremely tall. And none of those blows have had a lot of authority as of yet. Got a good turnout here tonight at Champ Event Center. And he tried to get one into the midsection, and Williams just let it glance off. Spearman getting the enthusiasm of the hometown fans behind him. And he ducks away from that right cross. And again, Spearman is one of these that this is a big fight for him. It's being labeled an exhibition, but it's a big fight for him to be able to do this not only in front of the hometown fans, but against a veteran. And some of these guys had to struggle to get in here because of the snow and icy conditions that we have had throughout the Mid-South all week long. And again, ducking away. And he went in with a right that did not connect. And had a left hook, but it was a little bit low. It was below the chin, did not connect. This has been a very even first round between these two. Six three-round sessions. You got three judges that will be evaluating the fight. And that's the end of round one. So it's great to have you with us here on Worthy Road Studios for another round of championship boxing. I'm Steve Beverly to bring you all the blow-by-blow of this. And one of the things that I think is so important is because this is a fight event that is also being sponsored by one of our nonprofits in this area. It's called Lido. And that organization is consigned to be able to help at-risk children in our community as well as other disadvantaged young people. So that's where many of the proceeds tonight will be going, is to Lido. Lamont Ingram is your promoter, and of course we've been with him before on Golden Gloves boxing evenings throughout our community. And tonight we're about set for round two between Sir Williams and Indira Spearman. There's the bell for round two. This is just like the old-fashioned Saturday night fights that we used to have years ago on ABC. And Spearman trying to measure himself, went in again for the midsection, trying to achieve some body blows, and then he's back up against the ropes. It's a fair exchange. Both these guys came up the ranks in Golden Gloves before they turned pro. And they've got him up against the ropes, and he battles his way out of it. Spearman having a lot of enthusiasm that we're hearing behind us from the hometown fans. And referee will come in and break that one up. Both of these guys 147-pounders. And a couple of glancing blows to the chin area by Spearman. And he gets in another one just below the lip. Got one into the body and then missed with the second. He's doing a good job of ducking away from some of the upper blows that Williams is attempting. And we're about halfway through this second round. Coming your way from Champ Event Center in Jackson, Tennessee. And both of those exchanges didn't amount to much. And he's going in, connected with a right. Missed away with the left. This has almost been more of a defensive fight that we've seen so far in these first two rounds. Tried to connect one to the chest, and he's measuring him. Tried to go in for a jab. And missed one. He was trying to go for it all on that one. And there you go, right up in front of our camera area. Spearman manages to move Williams into the ropes. Ducks away from a right. These guys, they'll get in here, and even though it's only a 6-rounder, they may lose 5 to 7 pounds just in here under the lights and all of the activity. And you can hear this crowd getting into it behind us. And Williams tried to go for one to the head. And that's the end of round 2. So a big exchange there toward the end.
2024 Jackson, Tennessee, Champions Event Center.
And let's also tell you that also on Worthy Road Studios, we're going to have in separate events, we're going to have 2 other important contests on our card. One of them is a 4-rounder that will be pitting Bashan Champion from Dayton, Ohio against Jay Ellis of Milwaukee. That is going to be a 4-rounder. And then the big main event, which will be another separate program here on your YouTube channel on Worthy Road Studios, is Derek Soja Murray. He's from St. Louis, and he'll be taking on Dan Abram from Kansas City. But now we're back to action for the 3rd round between Spearman and Williams. In case you just clicked on, Spearman is the local guy. 28 years old, goes 5'4", 147 pounds. And the veteran is Sir Williams from Kenner, Louisiana, just outside of New Orleans. 5'9", also at 147 was his way in. There he got one in with a left to the chin. And he's aggressively pursuing him now, and both of them missing glancing blows. And the referee will come over and separate the 2 of them. That was a nice blow to the chest. And again, measuring that right. And you just watch how these guys have obviously studied each other in the past. When they're on these circuits, they've had a chance to see what the other one has the capability of doing. Spearman is the 2nd youngest on our card at 28. And both of them missing an exchange. That one glanced off the top of Spearman's head. Spearman again is going more to the aggressor in this 3rd round. And he's circling left. And his style is pretty much to try to protect the head. And he does a head fake and then manages to connect with a left Both of them exchanging some body blows. And we're about halfway through this third round of action. Champ Event Center in Jackson, Tennessee. And they're still measuring each other. And in a 6-rounder like this, stamina is going to be huge. That was a wild right that went nowhere for Spearman. Now he connected one to the body. And he's got him on the defense, and they'll break that one up. And the referee just gives not an official warning, but just admonishes Spearman to break it up when he calls for it. Got 30 seconds to go in the round. And that's it. Round 3 is done. We're halfway through. And once again, from our vantage point, this is a relatively even fight. And we have been very proud to be with you to bring you something different with these Hub City Fight Nights that Lamont Ingram has brought to Jackson. We have been in other venues at the National Guard Armory and at Oman Arena for some of the Golden Gloves bouts. And I talked to Lamont before we started tonight, and he said he hopes to have another card right here at the Champ Event Center in March. So be looking for information on that in the very, very near future. And, of course, Worthy Road Studios, the top unit for sports production in West Tennessee, brings you all of this action right here and on YouTube. And for all of us, we're very pleased to have you with us and hope you're enjoying this contest between these two guys that have really given us an even show so far as we start round 4. And again, they trade some glancing blows again. That one just bounced off the head, did not make a major connection by Spearman. And he went in for a jab, actually a couple of them. And a big thing for a veteran such as Williams, particularly at 36, does he have the stamina to hang in here against a man who's 8 years younger? And there you go. He missed on the left, but he connected quite well with the right. And we've seen Spearman be more of the aggressor in these last 2 rounds. It is a 6-rounder. And connects to the body and got one just off the chin. And he's measuring him once again to the chest. Spearman missed with a left, and Williams tried to counter it. And they're going to back away, and so again, none of these have been convincing blows that we've seen. And that right glances off the side of the head. Yeah, there's one that connected to the body well by Spearman. Spearman in the dark trunks, and in the purple and white is Williams. And neither one of those exchanges had much authority on them. And there's a good one. That was a good right to the head. Spearman again has been more of the aggressor. Got another one off the head. And they both are exchanging. That was a big body blow, and Williams is trying to get him wrapped against the ropes, and Spearman trying to fight his way out. This match being fought under International Boxing Federation rules with 3 judges. And about 15 seconds remaining in the round. We've probably seen more flurries of activity in that fourth round than at any time so far. Once again, Steve Beverly with you live from Hub City Fight Night. And boxing making somewhat of a comeback here on a regional basis. And, of course, for so many years you've had the Rayford Collins Jackson Boxing Club, and Lamont Ingram is carrying on in that tradition in the hub city of West Tennessee. And tonight's event is a promotion of Champions Enterprise Limited, as well as the nonprofit organization Lido that reaches out to underprivileged children in our community, and Team Ingram's Rayford Collins Jackson Boxing Club. And as I mentioned, we've got them in here from Milwaukee, from Kansas City, from St. Louis, and so they are coming from all around the upper Midwest and down below. But this is Jackson's own Indira Spearman. There's the bell for round 5. And Spearman going right to it, glancing off of the head of Williams. And again, they trade some that don't have a great deal of authority. Spearman definitely has a following here. And he connected with a couple of good ones. And these guys have put everything they've had into the 4.5 rounds that we've had so far. Each round is 3 minutes. And once again, that one didn't measure. And we've seen sort of a deceleration in the flurry of activity between these two guys. Williams went in for a right that didn't connect. And tries to get a couple of blows in. Spearman dodges away from the return by Williams. And he ducks away from that left. And once again, a couple of blows that don't have a great deal of authority, didn't connect well. Each fighter has been able to at least throw a number of punches in each round, but not all of them have connected well. And he goes after the chin once again with a right. And he glanced one off of the chin of Spearman. And they're going to get wrapped up over there in the corner, and ducking away from it very quickly was Sir Williams. And where he has been in the New Orleans area, it has been quite snowy and icy there in this past week. And they've got him inside the left corner, one to the ribs, and then he went after one that didn't connect at all. Glancing blow in the corner. He goes after one, and Williams ducks away from it. But he's got him on the defense now, and they'll break that one up. Got 15 seconds remaining in the round. And they continue to battle it out, and that is round 5. We got one more to go, folks. So we've got the handlers in the ring as they prepare them for their final round. And I'll remind you, at the end of this one, that'll be one program here on Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel, and then we'll be having our second bout will be Vashon Champion from Dayton, Ohio against the oldest guy on the card, and that's Jay Ellis, the 39-year-old from Milwaukee. and then we wind it up with another 6-rounder, and that will pit Derek Soja Murray against Dan Abram from St. Louis and Kansas City, and they will be our main event as we wrap it up. We are about set to go for the 6th and final round, and so the guys, the handlers, are about ready to get out of there, and here we go for the last one. And once again, measured blows from each one. That blow did not connect as well as some of the fans thought it did, and they're right here over our camera angle. And getting even more aggressive is Spearman. Williams ducking back out of the way. These judges are going to have a tough decision to decide who wins this one if we don't have a knockout here in the 6th round. And Spearman again going to the body. He got a couple of body blows in. Williams did not connect with that attempt to return fire. These guys have had so much training for this bout coming into Jackson, and the big key for both of them is to try to make as strong a showing as they possibly can so that, and there was a big one by Spearman right here over us. Williams managed to dodge his way out of it. We're about halfway through the final round. And getting a couple of blows to the body is Williams. Some of the fans are telling Spearman to keep your hands up. He's leaving himself a little bit more vulnerable because he has been dropping the hands more in this round, but he's also trying to get a little bit more aggressive to give the judges something to look at as we wind this one up. That one went just below the nose. And there was a left. It didn't quite connect, but it had Williams on the run. Not much time left in the bout. And he tries to connect with a right. Spearman goes in for a left. You see your Worthy Road Studios overhead cam that can give you some great angles on this fight. And again, up against the ropes, he went after a left and missed again. We got about 10 seconds left. Both these fighters are going to do everything they can. That one went off the back of the head. And that's it. So we have completed the 6 rounds, and now it's all up to the judges. There's no such thing as overtime in boxing. And over here you've got some of the handlers for Spearman that are raising his hand. So the 3 judges, their tallies will be totaled, and then we'll find out who is declared the winner of this bout. And our ring announcer is headed back in. And we remind you, at the end of this one, we'll take a break, and then we'll come back with a separate program here on YouTube, a separate segment. It'll bring you our second one, and yet another one that'll bring you our main event. So we hope that you'll stay with us for all of them. You can go right from one to the next, because we're doing this without commercial interruption tonight. And these guys have absolutely, they gave everything they had, and they're getting a great round of sportsmanship over in Williams' corner. And let's go to the ring announcer for the decision.
Let's give these 2 boxers another round of applause. Ladies kick off 2024 for this exhibition match. We are going to go with the unanimous draw.
And the match has been declared a draw. And let's see what's going on. Lamont Ingram is having a discussion with the ring announcer.
And for exhibition bout, still on no score.
So the bout, and let's see, they have brought the ballots into the ring. This was ruled to be an exhibition fight.
Hey, I look like we got a fight, y'all. These two go against each other. What y'all think about this? What y'all think about? Go on and say something.
Hey, you know, they shit to talk. Whenever the fight fell through back in New Orleans, he came out this way, he wanted to fight somebody else, and he got his ass whooped doing it. He got what he had coming for him, he gonna get it again. Congratulations to my boy Paco. He did it right, baby. Let's go.
So again, your man just lied to you. He came, he put on a bad representation for Jackson. He came to New Orleans and hit his ass in the hotel room. So when we do it for real, I'll punish his ass in y'all hometown.
Well, a little bit of trash talking there.
Just to sum this up, we got a guy that came from New Orleans to fight somebody that was here from New Orleans and he didn't fight, and he fought someone else? Is that how that works? Oh, okay. No. Yeah, New Orleans, It's Louisiana. New Orleans, Louisiana. Okay, well that's how we start.
Well, it appears that Sir Williams was not necessarily happy with the outcome.
We'll be back with the next one. DJ Pat, let's get it.
So that wraps it up. It was an exhibition. It was declared a draw. And we had a little bit of trash talking afterward. What would it be on Saturday night at the fights if you didn't have some of that? But anyway, we wrap it up here. And remember, we've got two more bouts that will be right here on the Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel. And that will be our second bout and our third bout that will also have, one of them will be a 4-rounder and another one will be a 6-rounder. So as soon as you finish watching this, go right to the other two and you'll have a blast. So for our entire crew on Worthy Road Studio, executive producer Paul Schulze, I'm Steve Beverly saying keep them fighting out there, and so long from the great hub city of West Tennessee.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.